Hello and welcome to the Ogden City Redevelopment Agency special meeting agenda. The first item on the agenda is the roll call, of which you will see that all members are present except for Chair Heyer, Board Member Wicks, and Board Member Stevens. And they've asked to be excused. The first thing up on the agenda is the common consent. It's the fiscal year 2016 budget amendment.
I will make a motion to set the public hearing for December 8th, 2015.
Second.
We have a motion to set the public hearing by Board Member Gochner, second by Board Member Blair. This is a voice vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, we'll move. That passes. Seeing none, we'll move to the next item on the agenda, reports from administration, and I think there will be a brief overview.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Brief overview.
Brief overview. So as you know, a joint resolution was just passed regarding the Quality Neighborhoods Initiative, so we're very excited about that. I would like to refer this meeting to the notes of the previous council meeting for the specifics on that. I would like to share just a couple of thoughts that really, in my opinion, surmise the Quality Neighborhoods Initiative. And the first one is the role of local government. I think the Quality Neighborhoods really demonstrates the fact that one of our major roles, if not the largest role that we hold as a local government, is as place shapers. Place shaping is promoting the economic prosperity of the community and the health and the well-being of its citizens. So I think the Quality Neighborhood really is about us taking on and adopting that mantle of place shapers and being responsible for how we move forward with our community and the opportunities. And then secondly, the Quality Neighborhoods Initiative really focuses on one of our major core competencies in terms of implementation, and that is housing. The right type of housing, the right kind in the right place, is the key to attracting and retaining that skill base that's necessary to sustain inward investment in the community. So those are just two thoughts that I'd like to leave with you in terms of this resolution. It's, again, for the record, has been a lot of work by very many people, including yourselves and the board staff. So we're very grateful for that. Thank you very much. And we wholeheartedly recommend the approval of the resolution 2015-21. Any questions?
If there's no further discussion, I'll go ahead and make a motion that we adopt proposed resolution 2015-21.
There is a motion to adopt this resolution by Board Member Gochner, second by Board Member Gardner. This is a roll call vote.
Board Member Blair?
Aye.
Board Member Garner?
Aye.
Board Member Gochner?
Aye.
Acting Chair White?
Aye. This passes. Second on the list is the acquisition and demolition of properties. You win. You've been up here more.
I'm back. We have a brief slideshow on the 550 24th Street project. And today the approval will only be for the acquisitions. Again, we've talked about in the council meeting the 550 24th Street infill project, eliminating slum and blight by removing two. One is vacant and both are underutilized and in very dilapidated condition, two commercial properties and a large site with vacant land. It's a 2.2 acre site. We're proposing that in the next fiscal year we undertake the acquisition and demolition of these buildings and properties so that we can set the stage for future infill housing development. It's on a highly visible corridor. It's on 24th Street, just east of the Central Business District, east of St. Joseph's, and adjacent to downtown. It's just a block north of the Imagine Jefferson project, and we're anticipating bringing back to the RDA for approval of project concept to be implemented in the fiscal year 18-19. This is the site. It's, as I said, 2.2 acre site. It's about 500 feet deep and 200 something feet wide. It's suitable for an infill housing development. We're thinking that it may be suitable for a higher density housing project. Here's a street view. It's kind of a panoramic view with the church on the corner and then parking lot, and here's the 1 acre or one-story building, and here's the other vacant building. It's been vacant since 2002. Here's a better picture of it. It's behind the sycamore trees, but it's boarded up and vacant. It's inside. It's been completely stripped of anything of value. Let's put it that way. All the copper is gone, and a lot of damage has been done to the building. Here's the property at 2355 Porter. It's a long, low, one-story building, and here's the back side of it. This is what patrons of the Catholic Community Center see from their parking lot. It's a brand new parking lot. You look through the parking lot behind the church, and that's what you see. So it's in really bad condition. The project sources and uses involve the $248,000 that was approved to be transferred from the city to the RDA Housing Fund from the proceeds of sale of a parcel of land that the city owned at 25th and Adams. RDA Housing Fund in the amount of $692,000, and the $100,000 in-kind value traded to purchase. So the total cost of acquisition and demolition is estimated to be $1,040,000. I'll briefly explain the deals. The 550 24th Street acquisition was negotiated at $370,000. And that is proposed to be paid through the land sale proceeds and the trade of land. So this owner is interested in taking the Shoops Lane parcels. The 2355 Porter owner has we've negotiated a purchase agreement with him at $470,000, and he's willing to take a $50,000 down payment this year and then close in the coming fiscal year when we have a new infusion of RDA Housing Fund. We anticipate being able to do a partial demolition, although we may choose to combine the demolitions together, but at least fund one of the demolition projects this year and fund the next one in the coming fiscal year. I'm sorry, that was the end of the wanted a short presentation. Yeah. Are there any questions about the deals that we've done or the project in general, how we plan to phase it or bring it forward?
So do you plan to put commercial backup on that space, or?
No, it's actually zoned for residential. So it was a non-conforming use as commercial. And in fact, the East Central Community Plan called for this type of building to be reused and the land to be reused for more context-sensitive development, which in this case would be housing.
What is our timeline?
The timeline is to acquire the large vacant building this year, and hopefully, the closing date is set for no later than the 11th of January. And so we hope to be able to get that building. We may do a single demolition project or may do two. We'll have to see how that works out.
Ward, I've heard from many citizens, what are we going to do with, to try to remove this building that's, like you said, has been vacant for over 13 years.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure the community will find it a benefit. They'll be happy.
I think it'll be very beneficial to the historical nature of that corner with the Catholic Church to improve that site around it.
Yeah.
So thank you for your hard work.
Thank you.
So if there's no further discussion, I'll ask that we adopt proposed resolution 2015-22.
Second.
There is a motion to adopt the acquisition and demolition of properties by Board Member Garner and second by Board Member Blair. This is roll call vote.
Board Member Garner. Board Member Gochner.
Aye.
Board Member Blair.
Aye.
Acting Chair White.
Aye. This passes. Next on the agenda item is public comments. Seeing no movement, we will go on to comments from the
Nothing tonight, thanks.
board members.
Motion to adjourn.
There's a motion to adjourn by Board Member Gochner, second by Board Member Garner. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We'll be having a work session, a city council work session following this agenda, or this meeting in the next room.